Alright, here's the Amanda film. I'll go through her and break her down. I remember this being a great defensive possession right here. So, I want to point out, look where Peyton's at. Much better position. Only thing I'd say, Peyton, is to remember we talk about if we drew a line from the ball to your man, you need to be on that line and up that line. So you need, and maybe like one step off. So I'd say maybe a little bit more out here. Now, Brett, you need to make sure you're not getting back cut. You need to stay between the ball and the man at all times. That right there is not a position you want to be in because you could get sealed. Peyton, you're doing a much better job of getting the help side. I know that film from that Liberty game definitely helped you. Good job getting the help. Weston, you could take one more step over, right? You need to be up the line. Draw that imaginary line. You need to be up it, so more like in this area. So 13 can't just duck in and seal you. So you need to be up the line a little bit more. Fletcher's in a good spot. Peyton, you're in help. Very good. All right, that's better than the Liberty film. Against the Liberty film, you were way over here chilling. So this is better. Brett, don't get back cut. You know what I'm saying? We do not need to deny that wing pass. That pass does not hurt us. What hurts us is the back cut. We're not denying the passes down. That pass, when it goes down, what I mean by that is the pass is going towards the baseline. A down pass would be this guy throwing it to the corner. Any pass going towards the basket, we do not need to deny. Now the passes going away from the basket, we can deny those. Up passes. We don't need to worry about that, but all right, Weston, you need to make sure you're more in help. So if Brett does get back cut, Weston can help Brett. But Weston's a little bit too far over. Peyton's doing a good job in help. See how Peyton slides over to Brett's guy? That was good, Peyton. Very smart. Ball gets swung. Peyton's in help on the midline. Perfect. Now, Cade, you don't need to gamble here. All right, again, we got caught gambling. Fletcher does something real smart right here. Check Fletch. Slides over to take Cade's for just a second until he can get back. That is beautiful. Smart play from Fletcher right there. All right, that's being aware. He's in help. Now, if he's attached to 15, right, he can't do that. Peyton's in a great spot because even if Fletcher didn't do that, we got Peyton there to help. This is a great possession. Good job, Fletch. Cade recovers. Weston's forcing him down. Good closeout. All right, and then we get a turnover. Great job. We ran ice here to start. Only thing I want to tell Peyton right here is set the screen higher like Fletcher is. See where Fletcher's at? We want to pull 15. We want to pull your guy out further. So I want you up here. All right, because we don't want, against a good team, 15, right, he's going to be able to help on Weston right here. Right, against a good team, we need to set that screen higher so it pulls him out more. Kind of where Fletcher's at. Just to make that pass easier. And we want Weston to get an open one. So we did a much better job in 322 here, right? That film definitely helped our back guys out in the press. So as soon as this guy passes Brett, Cade steps up to him. That's a lot better. All right, against Liberty, we were not doing that. So as soon as he passes Brett, now this works so well, this press, because a lot of 7th graders, as soon as they see this guy pass Brett and Brett step up to trap, they throw immediately, blindly. All right, so Cade can get a lot of steals on those sidelines. So Cade does a good job of taking it right when he passes Brett. Good job. Fletcher, all right, it's got middle. Now Weston, you could step up here. They got 4 guys in the shot. All right, you could be up here right on the 3-point line. You need to get better at being up the line. All right, not sitting behind them. You could help Fletcher take away any passes into this area. And you need to be in a spot too. Like if they throw a lollipop to number 15, you should be up here to go get that pass. Now, when the ball is here, you should probably be up by the 3-point line, always above the back guy, never behind. So right now you're behind 14. You should be above him. Make sure if you're going to go, you got to get it. If you're going to gamble, got to get it. Good job getting back in the play, though. Great hustle, great recovery. Got a loose ball. Run in transition. Now Fletcher. All right. Now, you completed the pass, but we're not only thinking about completing the pass. You're also thinking about, all right, what is my teammate able to do with it once he does catches it? You're kind of leading him into a bad spot here. You let him right into a defender. Like quarterbacks all the time, you're not only trying to complete the pass, but you're also trying to protect your receiver. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to throw him right into a middle linebacker running across the middle so he gets killed. So you also got to think about, yeah, not only completing the pass, yes, which you did. Well, we didn't, but you could have. But not only, you want to put Brett in a good position once he does catch it. And you're kind of leading him right into number 5. We don't need to force it. We're a good enough team, right? We're playing Amanda. We're a good enough team. We do not need to force that. We could pull it out, run an offense, and get 2 points. Little side 41 low action. Peyton, great screen. He doesn't back cut, or 14 did a good job here of not being in help side. All right, so the back cut's not available. So that was smart just to give it to him. Now Cade, if 44 is running at you with a full head of steam, that's an easy blow by paint touch. Look to go by. You don't. Try to go get a paint touch right there. Brett, good job. Good kick. Just hit him in the chest. Cade, you need to finish this layup. Finish the layup. I don't know if you're going to make it or miss it. I forget. Gotta make it. I don't know why we're double clutching. All right, these kids are not blocking that shot, man. All right, if you are a full extension, you're above all the hands. I don't know why you double clutch that. If you get blocked, so what? Who cares? Most of the time, if you get blocked, it's probably still going to be our ball. We might get it, or it could go out of bounds. High percentage chance it's going to be our ball. Who cares if you get blocked? You know, you're either getting blocked or you're making it. You're never double clutching to avoid getting blocked, ever. And you jump so high and you're so tall, you're not getting blocked. Worry about making it. Really do not give a crap if you get blocked. We can get a better shot than that one. All right, no paint touch, throw it, contested 3. That is what we did in the first game of the season. We can get better ones. Let's get a paint touch, get a 3. Get an open one at least. That was definitely a travel. That's not a foul. Weston, make sure you're up the line a little bit more. So instead of being even, again, be above him. You should be up here, maybe have a left hand on his chest and your right arm in the passing lane. So your right foot should be up here, butt to the basket. All right. Peyton, you could probably be in a gap, maybe a little bit more. You're not in a bad spot. Peyton, you're in a good spot. Call a timeout. Okay, let's see if you jump to the ball. All right, you jump to the ball. He goes away from you. Now, they run this play called circles where they screen away. 22 is screen away, and they curl it. All right, so it should be pretty easy to guard because Weston should be jumping to the ball already. Weston should be on the midline already. Right? He should be kind of just under the guy with the purple shoes. Now, when they do screen away, all right, as I'm saying, Weston should already be here. Right, because he should have jumped to the ball immediately when it was thrown. So he should be able to slide right under 22 and meet 13 when he catches it. Now, for some reason, if he doesn't, Cade needs to do a good job of calling out the screen, putting a little left form in the cutter, jamming him. So just to jam him, right? Just stop his momentum, just jam him. So that way Weston has time to recover, and then you're back to your man. But Weston didn't do a good job of jumping to help, so he got screened. So Weston, you need to be ducking under it. You should be under Cade right now. And Cade's there to jam. Fletcher had to help, which we should never need. And then I don't think we did a very good job of checking out there, did we? Yep, Weston, check you out. You didn't put a form in nobody. See purple shoes flying down the lane? Nobody touched him. Find a guy first, then go get it. We ran twist hit low. Now this is honestly, I'll take. This is a bad play call on my part because, right, we already ran 41 low to number 44, and it didn't work because he was chilling in help. And then I ran a back cut right at number 44. Now to be honest, he was guarding Cade last possession, so I didn't know he'd be guarding Peyton here. But again, I shouldn't have ran a back cut at 44. Still completed it. Now Fletch, when Peyton does catch it here, smart thing for you to do is to get your butt to this corner to make that pass easier so Peyton sees you. You know what I'm saying? Just make yourself available. Slide down the corner. You kind of did. It's a little bit late. You were thinking that. I think we went no 1 here. Let's check our screens. All right, Weston, you didn't hit him. Peyton, you're screening 13. You really didn't touch him either. It's just such bad defense that it didn't matter. Weston, you got to make it, brother. We missed so many layups this game. We probably missed 20 points worth of layups. What did we score? Like 49 points? We should have probably had close to 70 if we made layups. Don't worry about getting blocked. Make it. Who cares? Cade, you need to be up. All right? There's plenty of times in this game where you had your heels on the free throw line and this guy pulled up. Now, thankfully, he didn't make any. Bloom Carroll kids, they're going to make some. We got to get up and guard them. We got to have our heels on the three-point line, not the free throw line. And then, hold on, let's check the checkouts. Brett, you need to push him under the basket. Fletcher needs to be a little more violent here. All right, keep your feet moving. Brett, you should have been pushing your guy under the basket. Peyton, 44, ended up getting the rebound. All right, he's your guy. All right, Fletcher had 20. You have 44. Nobody touched 44. He gets the rebound. We got out jumped. Good hustle here, Cade. I don't know what's going on here. People in the way. And one. Kind of got bailed out there. It really wasn't a foul. Good job finishing it. Good. Beautiful. That's what we want. Cade, good job. Check Cade on 15. As soon as he passes Fletch, he's there. Brett's got 20. Now check Weston here. Where are you, Weston? They got, in this picture, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're not in the picture. There's nobody behind you. You're not serving a purpose back here. If there is nobody behind you, you should be like here. Like helping 20, sandwich 20. Because back here, you're doing nothing. You might as well get yourself involved in the play. Help out Brett. Right? You're still not in the picture. Still not in the picture. Where are you at? Where's Weston? Where's Waldo? This film's going to be so good for you to watch. Great run, great pass, good finish. So Cade's got ball side. He takes 13. Beautiful. Fletcher's got 20. We got, again, hold on. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's Weston? Where's Weston? There's nobody back here, man. You can move up. You could help with number 20 in the middle. Yep. So as soon as number 20 gets down to the three-point line, he's yours now. That is your guy. You're doing nothing back here. Might as well get yourself involved. We ran Brave. You don't need to force it. All right. There's definitely better shots we can get than that. That'd be right there. That'd be a good little shot fake. Now, I don't like your reaction to it. What are you complaining for? Why's your arms up? You didn't get fouled. You just took a bad shot. You don't need to complain. Get up a little bit, Cade. I'm worried about Bloom Carroll kids pulling those up. This is a little confusing play. This play we're going to work through next time before we play them. I've not yet decided how we're going to play it yet. We're going to talk through it. It's a nice little play from them. I can guarantee one thing. Weston will stay with his guy. He will not be switching off of him. Probably how it's going to be. Is Cade's going to go over it. Weston's just going to stay behind. So Cade is probably going to push through here. And then Brett is going to also push over top as well. That's how we'll play it. And Weston is not giving up a straight line drive. Weston's staying attached. We're all just going to stay attached, but we're going to go over. That's how we're going to play it. But Cade can't do it when his heels are so far back. He needs to get up a little bit so he can go over that. That's a confusing play. It's honestly a good play. But next time we play Amanda, we'll be prepared for that play. Good job, Brett. Now we need a loose ball. Great job, Peyton, getting on the floor here. Getting a loose one. Cade, you need to get on the floor. Look at check Peyton. I love this. Boom. Straight to the floor. Now make sure we're helping our teammates up. Weston, you should be sprinting over to help them up. Fletch, Brett, help your teammates up off the ground. Be a good teammate. .41 hit. Fletcher, I want you to be more aggressive coming off this. So I want you thinking, I'm getting downhill. I'm getting a paint touch after this. I might hesitate, all right? A little hesitation, and then get right, get your feet in the paint. You might have a right-handed layup, or you got two shooters over here. Get downhill. Be aggressive coming off that screen. Reggie sits another one. Does a good job rolling. Great pass. Reggie, great finish. This is why I love this press right here. Exhibit A. Right? As soon as a 7th grader sees Brett step up, they're like, oh crap, I'll just throw it right where the trap came from. We got Cade dropping right there. We ran Kobe. This is why I love this play. Cade did a good job here. It doesn't always have to be a shot. We're going to go 5 wide. We're going to get downhill. We're going to make 2 guard 1. We're going to kick. We're going to get open ones. Great pass. Good unselfish basketball. We're going to spread them out, go 5 wide. We're going to go by, make 2 guard 1. Get open ones. Now Peyton, you're outside the free throw line. You're getting back. Alright, Cade gets back. Reggie, you should be getting back. If you're on this side of the free throw line, you're getting back. We're not getting beat by Bloom Carroll on those. Because good teams, I know they will run. Alright, Brett's got the middle. Alright, Reggie. Same thing as Weston. We have 4 spots in this press that look beautiful. We just need to get the back guy more involved. Cade's doing his job. He's got ball sideline. Fletcher, Peyton, and Brett's doing their job. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reggie, you should be in the picture up here. There's nobody back here. You're not doing anything back here. There you go. Hey, he appeared. Let's go. Check that out. He appeared. All right, good. Now you take 5. You got 13. You're kind of guarding 2. And our coach called a timeout. Good job. Love making the other coach call early timeouts. 2 timeouts in the first quarter is fantastic. All right, Peyton, this is bad. Check you, standing a little flat-footed right here. Not ready for that cut, are you? Whoa. Whew, that ain't good. You need to jam him. Never be resting. This is what resting looks like. He needs to be jammed. Now, Reggie, we're going under it. Ball gets swung. You should already be jumping to the ball. It needs to be a habit. Reggie needs to jump to the midline. And when you do jump to help correctly, you should be going under that. Now, Cade, you need to help Reggie for just a second. He's going to do this right next time we play him. But you need to jam him. Put a little left forearm in his chest. Not violently, just let him know you're there. And so it jams him, so it holds him up. Just get in his way for a second so Reggie can recover. All right, Peyton, good job and help right there. All right, Peyton's in a good spot and help. Check that. He's on the midline. Perfect. That pass goes. All right, make sure you're not turning your head. Okay, Reggie doesn't need help. So Peyton, all right, you're in a help. Good. But then once you realize Reggie doesn't need it and he cut him off, all right, now you want to open yourself back up. Drop this foot so you can see both now. You kind of keep your head turned. Now, Fletcher, you can't get caught ball watching either. Your butt needs to be to the basket. So you need to put this left foot a little bit more down here and then drop this right foot. Butt should always be to the basket. Because you couldn't even see your guy right here. And now we're not matched up now. Fletcher's got here. Cade steps up. Okay, fine. Good job, Fletcher. That's you're right, Fletcher. All right, forearm in him. Not letting him cut through. Good. Cade, Peyton, make sure you're forcing him low. There you go, Reggie. That was better. Under it and meeting him right there. Good. Perfect. Love it. And then, holy cow, that's a truck. That's Reggie, the running back, right there. Boom. Get out of my way. Half court to the end zone. Does he make it? It's under official review. Knee still up. Knee still up. Touchdown. That's a touchdown. Touchdown. Now, what are we doing here? Hunter and Peyton, go help your teammate up. Check this. This should never happen. All right? Reggie plays football here. He goes to the ground. No, we should have all 5 guys running to pick him up. Go help your teammate up. Your teammate's on the ground. Go pick him up. Good, Fletch. Check Fletcher here. Sees the back cut. Forearm in him. Perfect. Love it. Now, Cade, when you're coming over here, make sure you drop your right foot just a little bit. Never turn your back to the ball. Right, you need to drop your right foot back slightly as you're sliding over here. So this foot needs to be turned around with your butt to the basket. Butt always to the basket. So you can see ball and man. Reggie, you need to go under it. You should be in help, right? You should be on the midline, shouldn't you, Reggie? All right, so that way you can go under it. Cade needs to jam him. He doesn't curl. Reggie's got him. Good job walling up. All right, now this is why you need to be up the line. That's why I say up the line. Because if Reggie's up the line, right, his guy is, who's he guarding? Is Woody got 44? Never mind, Woody's got 44. So Woody needs to be up the line, right? Because if he's under his guy, he's not going to be there for that spin move. When I say up the line, I mean imaginary line to the ball and man, on the line and up it. So you can get that spin move. All right, this is bad here. All right, Fletcher, you need to be attached to 5 because you got to get through this screen. Hunter can't help you because a good team, what 15 will do, if we switch this, 15 is going to roll right back to the ball. 15 was wide open if he just flashes right back to the ball. So Fletcher, you need to be attached to 5. Push through it. All right, because Hunter's got to stay attached. Same thing, Cade. Cade, you need to be attached to him right now. Right now. Reggie needs to be telling you that screen is coming so you could push through it because Reggie can't help either because we don't want pink shoes right here rolling back to the basket. Oh my goodness, just make it. Why are you looking at the defense? Just stretch your right arm out and make it. Why are we double clutching? Yes, it's a foul, but it's still your fault because you should have made the first one. Get up, get up. Don't let that kid shoot. Even though it's, you know, we got lucky and he didn't make any. Good players will make those. Got to get up, and then we got to check out the shooter. We can't just fly by, right? You got to put a butt on him. Even though your guy is on the perimeter, that does not excuse you from boxing out. Woody does a good job of it. All right, check Woody. Check Woody's eyes. Go straight to the dude. Beautiful. That's winning basketball right there. Cade didn't check out the shooter. All right. And then we're left scrambling for 22. We can't come up with a loose ball. I'm probably about to crash out. I'm yelling we need a loose ball. It's terrible. No checkouts. No toughness. Did we check out here? All right, check Fletch. Did he do anything? He at least found his guy. He at least went to him. Good pass. That's a good, nice open shot. In rhythm, confident. That's a good shot. Great job, Reggie. Great job. Oh, jeez. Now, Woody, you don't need to be up on 22 like this because when he does throw it, right, I'd rather you off him a little bit so when he does throw it, you're closer. You don't need to be up on him like this because when he does throw it, you got a longer way to go. Right, so then that way you're closer to him so he can't split. So get your feet back a little bit, Woody. Hunter, make sure you're in help side. All the way to the midline, Hunter. Kind of like Peyton was earlier in the game. All right, Cade, you need to be, that's a fine spot. Just make sure you're pushing him down. Now, Hunter, all right, Cade, I don't want you full fronting. All right, I want you a little bit further back. Just, maybe a couple inches. Now, Hunter, you need to be on the midline in case they throw that pass over top to his left hand. So if they throw a little lob pass to that guy's left hand, you should be under the basket right now. So when you see that lob pass, you're going to go get it, Hunter. You can't do that when you're all the way over here. And now, Reggie, I don't like this. Check number 5. This is real bad, Reggie. Check 5. He throws it, and then you immediately rest. And he flashes right in front of your face. That's real bad. Fletcher, great job. They tried ice to Fletcher, didn't work. Here's the second quarter. Now, Cade, I don't know what you did here. When you close out, you gotta be unbalanced, man. That can't happen. That cannot happen at all. As you can see, I'm not very pleased with that. Yeah, you can go get up on him in that situation, right? Because he's kind of in trouble. He's got a wall behind him. He can't cross half court, but we got to come out under control. It's not like he's shooting it from there. That hurts us. The half court shot doesn't. And then Hunter, you need to make him kick it. You need to step in front of the ball and force him to give it up. What hurts us? 5 shooting it from the volleyball line? This doesn't hurt us. That straight line drive does hurt us. Hunter, you got to step in front and make him kick it. That straight line drive is not at all good. Good job, Blake. Good board. All right, now just push him under the basket. All right, Blake, you kind of just out-jumped him here. All right, put your right arm kind of in his side and then push him under the basket. Jump, go get it. You kind of just out-jumped him there. Be physical early. I'm still spending too much time explaining defensive stuff, like just the most basic defensive stuff. You know, we only gave up 23, but 23 to Amanda is too much. We still got a long ways to go on defense, so I really hope you're watching this film and learning stuff and seeing what I'm talking about when we rest away from the ball and we're not checking out. We're not very violent on our checkouts. When I say violent, I'm not talking like shoving people. I mean being physical and going and getting it, all right, and finding a guy first and actually touching someone. We don't like to touch people on rebounds. It's crazy. Good take. Just shoot that thing. You're above the entire defense. Shoot that thing. Your mom said, "What was that?" It's a great question. Hunter, ball gets reversed. Now Fletcher could have gave you a little bit more time to get over. All right, Fletcher, make sure, all right, if he's over here, try to get a right arm in that passing lane. Just discourage him just a little bit so Hunter could have more time. Now, Hunter, you need to be going sprinting over there now. Like now. The ball's already in the air. It's not slide over. It's turn and sprint over. Gotta get it. Gotta get that. Now, Blake, why are we camping back here? So the ball got inbounded this way. So Cade has the side closest to the bleachers. Cade's got that side. All right, so Blake, ball got swung. You should be in the picture up here. Now you could probably hear me on this film saying, "Over here, Blake." Yep, you can hear just he said, "Over here, Blake." You should be taking that pass right there. You should be in the picture, probably up here. How in the world do we not come up with that? This is a great shot fake, Blake. We gotta be stronger with the ball here. Great shot fake. You got him in the air. One power dribble to the left, and you got him, and then you put the ball right into his thighs. It's like taking candy from a baby. You gotta be a little stronger with it. Shot fake, and then know that's gonna happen. Rip through hard. Be strong with it. Woody stops the ball. Good job. Great job, Fletch. Denying it out. That's a pass that's coming up. We deny those. Deny it. Pass going away from the baseline. Deny it. Great job. Close that high shoulder. Big step with the left and chest. All right. Layden, you're there. You help. Make him kick it. All right. Maybe a little bit less help because I think Woody could have got back. All right. You're kind of ripping through hard, and you got to stay attached to your guy. Woody had him. Woody's there. Good help, though. Just make sure they're on the catch. Fletcher box out. Push him under the basket, what you do. Good job. Probably bounce that one, Brett. And, all right, you could bounce it because his hand's going to be in that passing lane. But you also got to look. You got 4 guys running at Blake. So even when Blake catches it, he's going to have a whole army running up on him. Good help, Brett. Blake, push him off the block. Brett, I'm going to chalk that one up to a little bit of unfortunate circumstances. All right, Blake, make sure you're. Now, if we're fronting, Brett, you could go get that pass. But Blake is behind him and he's in good position, so you can be a little less aggressive. We're not fronting, so we shouldn't have to be aggressive on the backside. If you're going to go get it, just make sure you get it. Alright, you don't get it. Give up that. I mean, I like you being aggressive and trying to get the steal, though. Woody, make sure you're in help. Alright, you should never be in this position. Butt should be to the basket, shouldn't it? So you need to be on the midline under the basket, alright? And then your butt should be to the basket and you should be facing this way. Draw that imaginary line. Your feet should be on that same angle. You should honestly be probably both feet on this white line right here with your butt to the basket. They're on the catch. Force them down, Layden. It's going to be a little bit more physical. Checkout's got to be a little bit more violent. Got to be a bounce. That ain't going through. Got to be a bounce. Pass, fake, and bounce. Now, Peyton, that's a bad one. Just get your feet back and get back on defense. I don't want a foul. You had 4 fouls in this game. I don't want your foul coming the entire length of the court away from the basket. They're not shooting it from back there. Brett and Layden, we don't know who we're guarding here. If there is any confusion, make sure you talk to each other. Right here, there's confusion here. Who's guarding who? We got to make sure we talk through that. Weston, you need to go hit 13. Good. Got a butt on him. Good. Now Reggie, check you. We got to get a better box out on 44. Get him out of there. All right. Keep pushing him under the basket. Got to get boards. I don't know if this is politically correct or not, but like if your life was on the line and you had to get a rebound, I guarantee you'd probably get the rebound. Right? If someone's saying, hey, you need to get this rebound or you die, you're probably going to get the rebound. We got to have that kind of mentality. I'm serious. It's got to be all out to where like you just got to go throw your body around and go get one. That's honestly what it comes down to at the end of the day. Yes, we're undersized. Yes, we're small. But Bloom Carroll's huge, all right? And that excuse ain't going to fly. All right? We just got to be more physical, check out. If we get a foul and a rebound, that's okay. Now, Peyton's foul down here, not a good foul. All right? They're not shooting from there. We still have not gotten a foul and a box out yet all year. I'll take one of those. That's fine. At least we're being aggressive. We could probably get a better shot than that. A little triple teamed, fade away, triple teamed under the basket. We can get better look than that. Good, Peyton. Check Peyton right here. Right, he's in help. So when they do throw that pass over the top, he's able to go get it. Good. Kick it, move it. Why are we holding it so long? Get a swung. Good shot. Nice open look. Keep shooting it, brother. Reggie, I don't like how 44 just walked through there real easy. All right, now you need to get there and push him off the block. All right, good switch. Good job, Peyton, going under it. Now, Weston, if he turns his head, go help with Brett. All right, check him. As soon as he caught it, he dribbled and turned his head. So when he spins, all right, he doesn't know where you're at. You should be there right when he spins. I mean, I just like the way Reggie went after that ball right there. I remember being on the sideline right there, and as I'm running down the sideline, I just see this crazy look in Reggie's eye like he's possessed, like he was going to get the rebound. We all need to have that little possessed look in our eye when we're going to go get a rebound. When you're chasing out, yeah, I'm going to say that. I know I'm ranting about rebounding right now, but we got to get better at it. If I'm on the sideline and I see you going after a rebound, I want you to look actually possessed. Like, we just got to get them. I probably should have called a play here to get some order. But good back cut. Good find. Oh, jeez. If you're going to get it, if you're going to go, go. If you're not going to get it, hit the brakes. Hit the brakes. Every once in a while, hit the brakes. That's okay to hit the brakes. Now, Reggie, when we shoot free throws, I'm always going to want you down here. Always. All right. Cade just get ran over. All right, I want Reggie down there always. Fletcher again. Come off the ball screen a little more aggressive. Try to get downhill. Get downhill. Not a bad idea. He kind of helped on you. Cade's going to get downhill. Great pass to Reggie. Good. Get downhill off the ball screens. Good. Check out Cade. Good. Beautiful. Good fight down here. Good. Now box outs are twofold. All right. Number one's being physical, and number two's going and getting it. Good job elevating it, coming down with two hands. That's nice. Now we don't need that one, right? We're a good team. We're playing not a very good team. We could get better looks than that. We don't need to force it. Someone help Peyton up? Did someone help Peyton up? Nope. Pass. Good pass. Cade had a lot of assists because he would get downhill. and that's going to free up other people, right? It was 15 guarding Reggie. They're in a zone, but anyway, same thing. All right, make 2 guard 1. When you get downhill, you're going to make 2 guard 1. You're going to open up your teammates. Now, Peyton, what in the world? Your whole job here is not let them dribble side to side. You don't need to be up on them like that. You're going to get foul calls on you. Get your feet back. You should be like here where my mouse is, like on the 3-point line. Force them into Fletcher. You shouldn't be getting crossed up like this, because your feet should be so far back, and you're going to get cheap foul calls on you. I called a carry, not a foul. I think I said point right here with 8 seconds left. Good screen, Peyton. Now, like I said against Liberty when we run this play, right, and after you run it a few times, after 44 cheats over, right, eventually he's going to follow Cade out to the corner. He's going to fight through Peyton, and we can look at that slip to Peyton. He didn't fight through it, so he had the open 3. That's the Amanda first half. I'll post it to YouTube. How long is this video? 46 minutes? 46 minutes to explain one half is way too long. That means we made way too many mistakes. I know it could be long-winded, but you know there's a lot to learn in here, and we got to do a better job of checking out. Right? It's twofold. Number one, you need to go find someone. All right? You need to hit them for a second. All right? And then you need to elevate and go get it with 2 hands. And you need to have a little possessed look in your eye. All right? You got to be a little crazy. You got to want it more than the other team. It's one guy, one basketball versus 9 others. Even your teammates. Be the best rebounder on the team. You versus 9. Who's going to come up with it? A lot of times, it's not even the most skilled guy on the court. Not even the most athletic. Right? Just the guy who wants it the most. And we need to have all 11 of us doing that. Especially when we go play Bloom Carroll, who's like 6'1", 6'2". Right? You're going to have to be a little possessed when we go play them on the boards. So boards are the reason why we didn't play perfect against Amanda. A few defensive errors like butt to the basket, letting cutters cut our face, sometimes being asleep in help side, right? We got to clean those things up. Offensively, we missed probably in this clip, 4 or 5 layups, maybe 6. Don't get worried about being blocked. All right, we threw up some bad shots. Peyton threw up a triple team. Weston threw up a contested 3. All right, being more aggressive when we come off ball screens. That's a good little fix. All right. And then other than that, it wasn't bad offensively. Scoring 49 is not bad. Probably could add 70 if we would have made our laps. So that's the film. I'll throw it up on YouTube.